All right, happy Monday. What's going on, everybody? Chris here, Better Investing. Let's kind of go over the markets real fast. A lot of things I had on my chart, a lot of stuff that I was watching kind of gapped up. I was, swinging that Roblox. That did work out for me. That was a 20%, on the February. Took some profit. Then I ended up just closing the runner today. I didn't like the sell off towards the end of the day. Felt like one of those gap up, and they sold the afternoon session. I wasn't too big of a fan of that. We did kind of bounce off the 50 towards the end of the day, so maybe I'm wrong, but at that time that's what it looked like, and I didn't want to sit here and look at the market all day. All right, so what we got for the most part? I talked about us kind of holding these lows back here. That's what we did, right? We wanted to see what type of reaction we get. Like, how big of a bounce is this? Again, I mean, very short term bounce, right? Short term support. It's not like a major level or anything. It's more of a trader's bounce, is what I kind of think of it. I mean, the question is still, I think that's still at hand is, are we still putting in lower highs? And the way we can look at that is from like the FMOC highs. There's your lower high. I mean, there's your high. There's your lower high. Here's another lower high, right? So we're still making lower highs. So we got, a leg down, made a lower high, leg down, made a lower high. We got to kind of break above, like right here, like 402, 602, which lines up perfectly for like that sell off point. So if I just go ahead and just say, if I just drop this right here, right, you kind of see as we were kind of holding that level for the most part. Um, yeah, like 602, 603, I would say. That's the level we was holding. You can probably tighten that up, like right there, 60, 602.25. Yeah, I don't want this on the. I just want it on the daily. I don't want it on the hourly, right? So that's the question. Like, are we gonna break here to kind of break this trend to the upside? Because right now we got a low, we got a high. Do we put in a higher low and keep going, or do we start to drift lower and never really break it back above 599? And right here, it was kind of, I wouldn't say aggressive sell off, but it was noticeable to kind of see us kind of fade up here, back up this previous pivot. So, um, no head and shoulders, guys. I guess you're still, your stop hasn't been hit yet, right? I don't know if you were taking that head and shoulders, but anyway, that's pretty much what I see there on SPY. I mean, above the 10 and the 20, I think you start looking for stocks that pull back and look for opportunities to get longer on them, as long as the market continues to cooperate. We got a rising 50, we have a rising 200. As long as we stay above the 50, I think you could be um, looking for stocks to buy. QQQ. Let's check out QQQ real fast. I haven't even looked at QQQ all day today, honestly. Another kind of like a doji up here. Let's see what we got here. Let me see my weekly chart. What we got here on the weekly chart? That's just a little weekly. Like I said, we didn't hit the 20 for the most part, but we did have a nice little pullback. Um, you could probably draw like a trend line. We're gonna draw a trend line. That's about as clean as you can get from the bottom here, unless you wanted to really tighten this up. Um, not bad. That's your trend on the weekly still. Um, you go ahead and move these from the hourly and the daily. This is what we got, and let's go take a look at the daily. All right, so we're looking at the daily. Here's your daily chart. See what we got here. Let me tighten these up. I don't know if I can really make a clean trend line besides right about here. About as clean as it can get. Yeah, for right now, that's about the best you can get. You probably, the thing is, like with 2 points, you can draw 2 points anywhere on your chart, and make a trend. It's really valid once you start getting multiple touches. Um, and some people would do something like this, say, "Oh, and they just say, "Oh, it was a false breakout." Um, I mean, I get that, and it's back in these channels kind of thing. But let's just kind of look at price action. Like, let's keep it simple. All right, so price action on QQQ. What we got here? I mean, gap up today, but not as powerful of a candle that you would have wanted to see today. Some volume came in today, definitely above the 10-day average. We had this pullback to the 50. First time we really held the 50 in a while. We did undercut the 50 a little bit here. We got a little below the 50 as well. But this hold at the 50 is a little positive. I think you got to kind of, again, it's above the 10 and the 20 or the 9 and the 20, whatever you use as your preference. If this is if they're going to run this market, and if you were looking to, catch a pullback, well, it kind of gave you one towards the end of the day, right? Nice little pullback. There's your higher low. Then this candle breaks. You're in right here, but now you got to swing it overnight and, hope that you're right. You're risking about $2, $3. Probably gotta go longer dated if you're looking for this to be a higher low. We'll see how it works overnight. But again, the gap up and then the sell off. Like, we broke the lows today, and we didn't get saved until the end of the day. It was looking nasty into the end of the day. Like, they were going to sell this down. Same thing with QQQ. I mean, same thing with SPY. Then we get brought up towards the end of the day. So we'll see what happens there. From a strong stock perspective, I think the main thing we can definitely call out is Nvidia. I mentioned above 146. I think if you're still trying to take this short here, shit. No. Here's the thing, like, do you want to make money or do you want to be right? And that's what somebody told me, and it clicked to me, like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about being right. I want to make money. Right, I had a thought that perhaps this can be another leg down. Right, we had a sequence of 13% legs down. We were making lower highs, but that changed direction, right? So there's no reason to kind of have that thesis anymore. Now the question is, are we looking at a double top short sale? All right, is this a double top short sale where we come back into these highs, right, very aggressively, 3 days up in a row, and this is a double top short sale? I think you look below. If I'm gonna treat this as a double top short sale, I'm looking right there below today's lows to see if we can get a nice pullback. You might get $2 out of this on shorter dated options. It's pretty good. You can probably go at the money at that time. Might can turn into something, with a few days left. But perhaps this is one of those double top short sales. Consider how big of a move we got up, from here in a matter of time it took us, right, from these lows up to these area, about 12% in 3 days. Perhaps we kind of see a little pullback, but maybe that pullback is to kind of get along. But I like to get along around the moving averages. But overall, this whole trend that we were talking about going short is no longer valid. And I think, and I talked about this flag almost. I kind of noticed this. I said, oh shit, that looks like a flag. Like from this low up to here, that looks like a flag, and it gapped up and played out. So I think you gotta wait to see if this sets up for a long. No reason to chase. Let's go look at Tesla. Tesla has some news or some fake tweak about Trump privately bitching about Elon or whatever. It did kind of sell off in the morning, but got brought up towards the end of the day. Finished at 411. We'll see what happens with it. I think this chart has to build out just a little bit more. Maybe some consolidation looks good. But perhaps it just starts to run, man, into the election, right? Some people are thinking like we're gonna have a run right into the election. Perhaps that's the case. We'll see. I did trade this today. One win, one loss. The first loss, I shouldn't even got out. That's what happened. You don't really like define your exit. I was just tired of waiting in it, and I think I just got in on. I kind of noticed this rejection up here. I just noticed this right here. A lot of wicking off of this area, and I wanted to see what happens. So I think I got in right around 10:30. It wasn't getting no moves. It was just bullshitting me, and then it finally went, and I ended up grabbing it again around the same price for those weak options, and I ran them like 20%. And ended up positive on the Tesla entire trade. I took the loss the first one, and then the second win washed out the previous loss, and I made profit. No, I definitely took it down here into the lows. Um, I probably could have held it a little bit longer, but it is what it is. You are what you eat. But Tesla daily, weekly. I mean, the weekly pulled back to the nine, kind of wicked off of it. I would like for this to kind of build out, set up again for another move. I mean, I think right now if you're trading it, it's definitely more of a day trade. No swings on it. There's no reason to take a swing on it. But yeah, let's see how this builds out. Let's go keep looking. Let me go just do my little quick check on the industrials and stuff. Transportation. No, transportation still not. I mean, this is industrials, not really getting any attraction. It's still below the MA 50. That's still a little concerning to see the industrials, because these are supposed to be like your economic indicators type of thing. These are still below the 50, trading sideways, not really getting that traction that you want. For the most part, I mean, I probably could say, if I look at like SPX for example, I mean, could we say this is this trading sideways? Yeah, right. Here's your sideways action. I mean, what are we really doing? Um, I mean, what do you do with this? Are we trending up or are we trending down? That's the question. Or are we just in a range? Yeah, we're just range bound. I mean that's what you really got, right? After that sell off, we're just range bound. I think a lot of people are just. I mean, yeah, we held this support, but we also rejected these highs, right? So we held this, right? We came up here, rejected these highs, pulled back, rejected these low. I mean, and rejected and pulled. We popped up, rejected these highs, pulled back, and bounced off these lows. Yeah, I mean, dodo in the middle. I mean, that's your range right there. I mean, that tells you everything you need to know. I think on SPY, for right now. Let's go look at QQQ from that same dump off. Um, Looking at it from that specific dump off. Right, this is the dump off candle. So what are we doing? I would say this is probably looks a little more like it's ready to trend down. It's still trending down because we did break its lows. We did break lows. So I mean, from FMOC, I mean, this QQ like it's trending down, and now you have SPY just trading sideways still. Ah, Not like some good old lemon water. Yeah. So that's about it there. Let me go look at some of my watch list plays. Probably got to clean this up after today. Um, let's take a look. Lemonade looks good off the 50. Definitely triggered some people to probably buy it off this candle here as it broke the high. 38.94. We hit 38.91, so it did not trigger, which is probably a good thing. Another inside day won't hurt. Um, Snow gapped up, and that's the thing. Like when you get these gap ups, it's like, what do you do? Like, how do you want to trade this gap up? Right? Like you go to a smaller time frame. All right, gaps up, and then what? You're playing in options, and this is what you have to deal with. This trade sideways eat you up. Nothing to do there. Um, Go check on this confluence. This is one of the charts that I really wanted to play. Um, this one gapped up as well. No, the gap up just kind of kills most of the charts. The BE one was probably the best because it did not gap up, as you can see here. Right, triggers through the high. You could probably could have bought this, even not even here. Probably could have seen this on a smaller time frame. Let's see, this one hasn't went. Perhaps I can get a piece of this, um, and see what can happen. Right, where is my? Okay, here's yesterday's. Yeah, I mean you could have probably got a piece of this earlier. I mean this went all the way up to $26. I mean risking about 50 cents or so as it gets back above VWAP. Not even 50 cents. But yeah, I mean, yeah, this isn't bad. I mean, that's looking at a 5 minute. I mean, 2 minute. I mean, a 65-minute chart. Just gonna move this. I don't like having these on my other time frames. Pull back. All right, pull back. Perhaps 25.40 as we break these highs. Yeah, 25.30. Your stop is low day. 25 24. I mean, I think you probably, yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't really know what I want to see on this right now. It does. I mean, the monthly chart does look hot. Like I see what people could be screaming about off this monthly chart. I mean, that does look pretty good. That is a breakout. I mean, shit, you can take this back all the way up to right here. To be honest with you, this is the monthly chart looks pretty clean. Yeah, I mean that's. I mean, we can get as many touches as we want here. That's a pretty clean breakout on the monthly. Let me go back here and look at the weekly again. Weekly was a pullback. Yeah, I mean it triggers. Yeah, it triggers right above 25.37. Yeah, that's the same level we was looking at, right? Yeah, 25.37. So yeah, you could have gotten here right above 25.37. Looking for a move back up to 28. They'll probably put your stop under the EMA, give it a few cents, something like that. So if you see this triggering right here, right, boom, you're in. So if you get filled at 25.30, your stop's right here. I think the first spot you're looking to peel some off as those previous highs, right? Is the juice worth the squeeze? Not really. I mean, you're gonna need new highs for this to really make sense. I mean, if that's where your stop is, you can always move your stop, right? But where do you move your stop at? I guess probably maybe under this previous lower high, or higher low, should I say? Right? Pull back, higher low, forms, break it, make new highs. Like you're trying to capture a trend within a higher time frame trend, right? So we've seen a trend on the Dell, and we're trying to get a piece of it using a lower time frame. So we pull back here, put in a higher low, right? Because this low is higher than here, and then it breaks it, right? It breaks this structure, breaks that candle, that higher low. And then it goes, yeah. So I mean, you buy it right here, your stop's right there. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I can see that. Risking $1. Yeah, risking $1 under that previous lower high. I can see that. I might give it a few more cents. Get back up to these highs. So it's about $3 a reward. $2. Yeah, $3 a reward, about $1.15 and a loss. Yeah, that's not bad. I like that. See if that sets back up. BLD already went. Nothing to do there. Again, a lot of these charts just gapped up and went. Didn't really want to. I mean, this is not bad, but I don't really play Spotify. I don't think I've ever traded it. I think this is another batteries play. I'm not too sure. This chart did look good though, but I'm not sure if I want to really look at. Yeah, we take this on my list. It's only got like 90K shares traded. Okay, we got a little pullback on the solar name. A little pullback on the solar. Why did I have this on here? I think it just went recently. This thing's beating up. I think I'm gonna keep this on there just because it's a low float stock. I mean, it don't really trade much. Like 500K. This S Skywaters. Did like that gap up, killed it again. Like, where do you buy at? Like, where do you buy at, people? It's tough to buy gap ups. The gap up, unless it comes with a catalyst. Like after earnings, there's a good chance it can still go. I did talk about this Abercrombie and Fitch. I felt like this breakout was only valid if it had a catalyst, and that looks like probably a failed breakout. Probably can start looking to take this short, honestly. Put in a lower high, pop back up, put in a lower high, break it. I could see some retail traders trying to play this breakout and getting smoked, and it's back down to 147. I can see that being the case. I can see some people being trapped. I'm gonna watch these lows. Put an alert right here on these lows. See if I can give me a couple bucks off of that. VST. See here, man. Hot chart, hot sectors. Probably gonna make new all-time highs. Nice little flag into the undercut of the EMA 10 on the weekly. Breaks that last week. Probably did so in a gap up 146, right? 146. Yeah, bro. Yeah, gapped up above 146. No shit, it did not. Oh, oh, oh. That was a hit. That was the hit right there. Yeah, that's definitely going all time highs. But that's that nuclear play I was talking about. The nuclears are pretty strong. We said nuclear semis. Those are your strong sectors. Um, you know, right early in the year, we kind of noticed that. Probably should have been paying more attention there, honestly. Um, this VRT was another hot chart, but gaps up. You got to hit the first pullback to the EMA 9, or yeah, first pullback to the EMA 9, 50, whatever. Got to find a way in it, find a way into that. Same thing with this Teradyne. No gaps up. What do I do now? Do you just? I mean, gaps up. Yeah, it's tough. The crazy thing is like this had really good upgrades from like J.P. Morgan back here, and this upgrade was from Goldman Sachs, and there it goes. Flex was another one. I just didn't feel like it moved enough for me. It only moves about a dollar or two, so it wasn't enough movage for me to replay that. Oh my God, IRBT, another gap up. Not much to do. Yeah, so I probably got to go back through some charts. See what we got out there. Honestly, just gap
Okay.
cities. Wasn't even talking to her. I don't know why she was talking. Just gap cities across the board. Yeah. This is my first time out here. I know this ARB had a crazy move today. Nvidia news. This one I'm really mad about. This KITT. I didn't have an alert set, but this was the move that I wanted to play. Just pull back to the 9. Right there, 174. You buy. Your stop is that candle's low. 150 risking 20 cents. This is almost at $6 this morning. From a 20 cents. From 20 cents, bro. From 20 cents of risk. Buy 100 shares. Risk $20. You just made 600. Well, not 600, but you get what I'm saying. Uh, QS looked good, but gaps up and does what it does. I gotta probably gotta wait. Probably gotta already be in these. A little tough. See what else we got out here. I'm still in this RR. I need to find a way how I can add back more shares. This is at like almost $6 this morning. It had a crazy sell off. Like if I change this color to this, it looks like it's fading off, but that's based on the previous day close. But it did kind of like open all the way up here and sold off into the lows. I still like it. I think it might get one more burst.
Sorry, I don't understand.
I'm not even talking to you. That's why I don't understand either. Maybe I get one more burst in this, and I probably try to get out the rest of my position. Talk about the one trade I'm in right now is this American Battery Technology Company. Right, what a lame ass name. And it's a shitco. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm just playing a technical pattern. We got to pull back into the EMA 9. We're kind of surfing the 9 here, putting in higher lows. It triggers for me to take it right here at 270. So I entered. I think I got like a 279 entry. But once my alert went off, I got to go to the chart. Got to make sure I'm looking at it. And it wasn't on my watch list. I just had an old alert on it. So my stop here, I'm risking 60 cents to capture $1.30. I think it's a good risk to reward. I probably, if this was something I had an alert set, something if I was really looking at, I probably could have got a better entry this morning, right at the open as we broke this higher, this higher low, right? We pulled back, made a higher low right here, then we break it right here at 250. Right, I can buy that, and then my stop is, I can use the previous day low, right? Now it's 30 cents instead of 60 cents. right? So I can move up my size position on that, risking 30 cents instead of 60 cents, right? So that's a big difference in terms of like position, right? Rather than having a you know $3,000 position, maybe I can have a $5,000 position, risking 60 cents or so. It really does change the game there. Something I wish I would have recognized. But we were getting the push. I was up like 11% on some position. I could have probably put in a break even stop just to get out, or probably should have took something into this level. Trying to play a bigger picture move, sort of like that KITT that I showed. Now I'm looking for another leg higher. Up, maybe we can get this up into fours. That's my thought process. But yeah, this Rolls Royce robotics technology, I'm still in this. We talked about that. FMCC still in this. No reason to get out. I think this wick was fake because I don't remember that happening. So yeah, I need to look at some charts. Honestly, I haven't looked at shit really. For most of the night, I haven't really looked at nothing. I don't know how long this thing is gonna sit here and play games. But let me make sure I got my alert set. Might have to stretch this out. Keep your eyes on this, because when this goes, if it goes, it's gonna go to like 960. Let me add my alerts once per minute. I don't care where I'm at. Hopefully not somewhere where I don't get connection. But yeah, the more this kind of trades sideways, I think it's building this base, and with expansion comes contraction and consolidation. Right, we had this expansion move up, right, from a dollar, trading sideways. I'm watching this. I think everyone should be watching this. Inclining 50, 200 curling up. You give it a catalyst, and this would go. I don't care. And this is one that if it gaps up over this, I would still play it, because now we got the 9 catching up. Right, we got the 20 catching up. I love this even more. Let this build out. All right, we kind of see it kind of look like it put in its lows. Been trading in a base. I mean, it's a wide base. I mean, unless we go to like a monthly, I wouldn't even call that a base. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. What? Yeah, between $3 and 60 cents. Not really doing anything, right? It's not trending up. It's not trending down. Kind of trading sideways for the most part, I would say. It's at the top of its range. But I think this can be $12, $9, and yeah. I mean, get back up to like $9, right back up here to these opening price. I think this must have been an old SPAC. But yeah, this can be something that breaks $23 or so. So I want to keep my eye on that. I definitely want to keep my eye on that. Yeah. Still keep my eye on that. I mean, you see the 65-minute. What's the volume looking like? And it's doing that volume thing again, right? You see the spikes in the volume. Pops. 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 Trade sideways. So how long did this? So we had this pop, and then it traded sideways for how long? From 29th, about a week or so. So I mean, this sideways action is much longer than the recent ones, right? When he had the spikes. Well, this one went from the 5th, from the 11th. We already gapped up that day. Then we had a little spike. Think you gotta watch this. This is still on my list. I'm still watching this. Mobileye, I'm a little pissed at Mobileye. I had this at $14. I should still be in this. Spooked myself out, thinking I know anything about fucking what's going on over in Israel. Yeah, I gotta look at some stocks. Let me go look at. I know like IONOQ is still going. Quantum is still going for the most part. What's this Rigetti doing? It's another one mad. Had a $1.72. I didn't expect this move. You're still in this. I think this is a short. I gotta look into these. I need to find some shorts. SCDG had some of this. Sold some today. I got these down like at $11. You see the 11.35 alert. That's exactly where I got in at. Sold them today. I was like 50% on that. One thing about the market, no one knows shit. That's what Kwamagi said. That's one of the best traders I've seen out there. He said no one knows shit about the market. This RBLX, this Roblox, or Roblox, however you want to call it. Roblox. I took it off towards the end of the day. And again, I probably should still be in this. I had the February's fuck. Budge. I probably still should be in this. That looks hot. Budge. I probably still be in this. I'm mad I sold this. Man, I'm mad I sold this. I hope it gaps down. I hope it gaps down. Please gap down so I can buy you back. Holy fuck. Why did I get out of this? Why did I get out of this? Fuck. There was no reason out of this. There's no reason to get out of this, even on the 65 minute. Looking at the damn market. Looking at the damn market kind of pissed me off. That's what it is. Fuck it. Always get back in. Unity. I know some people have been playing this for like Roy and Kitty type of news. I don't know. It's Celsius, man. I think this is gonna get going again eventually. Think of it like a kava, but just drinks. I think the young kids really like it. Sweet Green, what you doing, Sweet Green? Okay, off to 200. All right. Yeah, I really ain't got shit. I probably fuck around day trade tomorrow. And just manage my positions I do have. Yeah. I ain't really got shit. I ain't got shit now. Now that everything done gapped up, I gotta probably wait and see. Monster strong move. Comes back into this gap area. Same thing with probably coin too. Man, they make it so tricky. The gap ups. Bitcoin still got chances to make a lower high. Yeah. Rejected the 50 from underneath, but it is rising, 200 rising. Been in a higher low. Yeah, I don't really have much. Yeah, let's look at these semis. I guess we gotta look at these semis. Let me go pull up my semi list. Let me pull up my semi list. Open my list, semis. See what we got on the semis. Semis. Got on the semis. Not really a falling wedge guy, but you see how that Rivian played out. little something, something there. I had this gap back down here. What am I trying to play a breakout on this? Beating down semi. Was up at 240, 257. I was down at 178, 170. Yeah. I wouldn't even mind buying some shares and risking like, oh, this candle. Buy like 10 shares, put $1,000 in it. End up being one of those companies that you see when you get those headlines. If you invested $1,000 in this company 10 years ago, this is how much it'd be worth. Fuck around, be one of these. AMD. That's this. Still has some work to do. Shit. Declining 200, declining 50. I don't want to play in that. Because when people go, they're going to be belling. They're going to look at the chart again and be like, oh, I think I was wrong. They're going to go back to say, they're going to go back and look at that declining 200 and that declining 50, and they're going to change their mind on what they were thinking when they got long. Yeah. I gotta do. Oh, god damn, TSM. Gapped up like that, did you? Shit. Alright. And yeah, I think that's about it for me. Any else want to check? Let me check out my solars. Where's the solar at? What's 10? TA and check out my 10. Anything really moves? Let me go check out First Solar. Okay. We got a little traction here. Gaps up though. Okay. Gaps up. I mean, above the 50. 200 is still inclining, right? It's still inclining up. We can kind of look at it from like this perspective. See what we got here. Ooh. Ooh. Might have some here. Or undercut of the trend line. Or undercut of that trend line, right? Like 1 tap, 2 tap, 3 tap. We got the breakout, retest. Right? If we could put it in alright, I kinda like this. I gotta put this on my watch list. Gaps up. Right, pulls back on the 65 minute. This white line is the 65 minute EMA 9. Triggers for a long right here. You do have the 50 day sitting right there, so I'll probably wait for it to get over the 50. Show me that, buyers are still there above the 50, and you risk $3. Might buy shares with this. Risk $3. I'm gonna target them though. Gotta watch these highs. Let me see. Is the juice worth the squeeze, right? Really, it's really right here. And then you risk this low. $2 to that high. 2-to-1 risk to reward right there. So I can wait till it get over the 50. Nope, I cannot. Fucks up my risk to reward. It's really getting it right here. Wrong. Yeah, getting it right there. Another 25 cents. Let me pull that now. Let me put this right here. Let's check out the weekly. Weekly still below the 9. So where's the? Yeah, the 9 is sitting right at 192.18. It's kind of right where my alert is. Okay, yeah, I think this is one play I'll look at. Let's see. Not A plus, but I could probably play it. Nothing else right here. I was in this end phase at 50 fucking 980. I ran this up to like 70 something bucks, and I sold it. Cause I like money. Rejected the 50 from over top. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, not really much else right now that I'm really feeling. Let me see what were some of the top gainers today. What are some of the volume gainers? Butt plug. Fubu. This had some crazy news with like partnership with like Disney and Hulu. Like they're all gonna own a piece of something. Um, I think you might have to just buy this. I mean, even aftermarkets, I want to say I've seen it trading around like 580. Like they're still buying it. Um, yeah, goddamn, now it's $6. Yeah, yeah, they're just gonna run this out probably. Let's look at this weekly. Breaks out of this. Yeah, probably hits $8 now. $8. $8 sounds reasonable on this. Day two continuation tomorrow. Right up into here. You can see where it held, rejected right here. Nvidia, butt plug. Lucid had the cup and balls handle. I don't know why that line went there. It was really just this looked pretty good. But only thing is like you kind of see where it's so down at. Yeah, it open green, so it's a breakout. Maybe this is a retest of 330 or so. I like that. I love that it gapped up and pulled back, and now it's getting this retest, and now we're gonna look to see if we can get a bigger move. See what happens there. Same thing with Rivian. I do want to watch this. I mentioned that I think like right here is more of an aggressive buy. You kind of see like some wicks kind of stepping in a little earlier. But I do want to see it kind of pull back to like 1470, 1450, like where it was like struggling at before. See if like some buyers step in there, and then kind of push this higher. But if you do kind of see it pull back here and start to go again, might just need to take a stab with a stop underneath that area, and just be willing to get back in it. I don't know what this is, but yeah, a lot of shitty stocks are running. GFAI, what the fuck is this? Guard Force, anything this guy. Only if you got AI in your name, you're good to go. Intel, this is shitty stock. Shitty stock. That's the side like you can get caught off guard, like, oh, it's cheap, and it's cheap for a reason. SoundCloud or SoundHound. I gotta watch this with news tomorrow with Jensen talking at the CES event. I gotta watch this. I don't know where I want to watch it, but this mic can go. Let me just throw it on my list just in case. That takes care of volume gainers. Let's go to percentage gainers. This is probably gonna be some more weird ass stocks. I don't really play pharmaceuticals. Damn, laser. Luminar. Oh, rounding pattern needs to build out a little bit. Throw this on my keep on watch list. Let me see. Which one is my keep on watch list? It's below. Put that on there. I gotta throw this on there now too. Alright, yeah, that's about it. Oh, let me check out this one stock I played last week. I got stopped out on it. I mean, yeah, I was mad because this is one of those things where I had to gap up. Yeah, this is the one. Fucker. I played this gap up. I gapped up and I put my stop at low day at the time and it got brought back up, and then you kind of see here, this fakes you out again. Like I probably don't want to. Probably need to leave this alone at this point, right? Because it's just not trading. Like that's a trigger to take it. It's a trigger to take it. Well, not probably here because I mean Richard, you ain't got that much to risk up to. I mean the reward just doesn't make that much sense. We need a deeper pullback. Um, I do want to talk about this Moderna. I think this stock, I think it's worth a lot more money than what it's trading at right now. I had it before around $41. Oh, okay, it kind of pulled back a little bit. I might need to figure out how to get back into this. I might need to just throw this into my main account so I don't fucking look at it. Um, I'll let this play out. This was a stock that just pulled back to the previous breakout spot from COVID, back here at 36, undercut it by 20 cents, put in a higher low right here. Um, right, it's kind of triggering this week. If you're going to play that higher low, like that's your trigger, 37 being your stop um, for a move back up. I would think. I mean, that's how else would you play this higher low? If this was a higher low, right? You got a low, you got a high, you got a higher low. Where does it trigger at? I think it triggers above that candle's high, right there. So that's what kind of where it pauses at. So you got 448.38 on this candle, and then today was 440.52. All right, so people are already down on this particular trade. I like this to flush this whole fucking area and come into the 20s, and I'll buy some. I'll buy some. But yeah, that's really about it. Man, I ran through a bunch of stocks. Ran through my major watch list. Well, I really didn't run through this. Let me see. Love, what you got here? I think I was watching this on the weekly. Damn. Crazy pullback to the 20, I mean to the 50. Something else had did that. I think this was yeah, this did that too. This pulled back to the 50 and it's got bought right on up, and then you got a wick off of it. Let me see how Docu finished. I cut these last week as no Q's got near the lows. Um, it's at 91 bucks now, so I'm feeling real smart because I took these off down here on like 89. And I got in up here on 94. So that was sweet. I was like 70% on those contracts. They were like 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out at the time. Let me check out some of these applications. Let's see what we got here. I mean, market breadth was pretty bad today too. You want to keep that in mind. Ooh, okay, grab. Man, this might just be something. I just buy 100 shares and see what the fuck this can turn into. Just drop 500 bucks into it and see, fuck it. Damn. I just see gaps up and like, gaps up here at 65 and then down here at 60. Fuckers, yo. Tell you, if we reverse tomorrow, I'll probably look for some shorts because there's a lot of things that gapped up. Let me see, like I think I had teams on my this right. This gapped up. I really didn't make much of a move. There's just some shit on my list that you see. The Tolio gap up. Tolio gapped up. Oh no, we gap up. Where it gapped up at? Opened at 114. Yeah, opened up here. Closed here. So yeah. Let me see. I thought Morgan Stanley was a short and proved me wrong. Breakout retest. I meant breakdown retest, but I don't really like that. I don't know what I really see there. Leave that alone. All right, let me check out what UNH do today. Been tracking this, been watching this. Like I said, this has a lot of areas where it could reject that and still put in a lower high. I want to watch this. I'm still gonna keep an eye on this. I didn't watch it today. Let me just put an alert here just in case. Because maybe tomorrow, if it does want to break 510, that 20 be coming down even more. It'll really look like it's pulling the stock down with it. Oscar, man, this thing when it goes, it just goes. You don't like this level no more. So let me take this off. Kind of like a double top of a trade. This stock trades really weird lately. It's a lot of weird action. But these numbers are fucking ridiculous. Their sales, their EPS growth, and then their sales, pretty noticeable. Yeah, that's about it for me. I do not have much Carvana. Um, Gotta watch how this plays out. See where it stopped at. Where did it stop at? Can't get back above that area where it dropped off at. I'll tell you that. There must have been some real fucking sellers there. Do this. Regular. It's this spot right here. I didn't touch this spot. You watched my last video. This was the area I was looking at, and this is where it sold off again. So maybe let's go ahead and just add alert in here. See what happens. Maybe it gets back through here and it fucking bounces off. Who knows? Yeah. Kind of got that. Kind of reminds me of Tesla that one day. And it sold down to like 375. Then it kind of put in. But it did that the day it sold off. It sold off today too. Down almost $10. A lot of range on this stock. Yeah, that's what people like. People like range. Yeah, I think you gotta watch this. Let me throw that on the list. This is just a day trader. I think you can day trade this. Think you can day trade. You can day trade. I just think of it as a day trade. I'll take it either way. Yeah. China's. I don't know why people trade China's. Looked at that already. Yeah, that's about it, man. All right, peace. God bless. I think that's it. Yeah. Let me go check out Datadog. I think I looked at Datadog, but did it ever do anything? It has not. Ugh. Where's the spot I was looking at? I mean, it's going. It just ain't going the way I want it to. I mean, it's triggering, but it gapped up. Holding this spot. Let me see. Go to a 65 minute. Okay. Okay. I see what we need to do. Let's take this off. Come on. Let's do this. Hold up. I like to use like log charts, but I think log charts are better like when you're looking at like a longer time frame type of chart. This is already broken out when we look at it from a regular chart perspective. Alright, so let me see what we got here. Alright, we got on this 65 minute. Ew. It's a nasty wick down to 145, 147. Those are some nasty looking ass candles for today. I don't know what you do with those candles. Back bug above here. Stop below here about $1. Maybe you get a crazy move. And you got a breakout. 4 hour you got a lower high. Let's put an alert right here. I might try that. Longer dated contracts. Risk a dollar. No risk, no one delta. We're selling some longer dated contracts. See if this puts in a higher low. You can see that. Stop here. I mean, if this thing can get going, right? 50 right here is curling up. Right, never really taps it. People probably waiting for it to tap it. Then they see it, kind of pulling away. Like, oh, I need to get a piece of this. I mean, this was just 170. Beginning of December last month. So, let's see. Oh, it's before. When was the last time it was in a trend like this? I mean, this trend was from the November. Lasted for about a month. The last time you had a real big trend. It's gonna last about a month. That's what the earnings got. Never even touched their earnings gap. Been putting in higher lows since then. Gaps up over that. Get them buying good. At the open. 70. Got a lot of volume at the open today, I tell you that. 370 compared to the opens. So I did mention I wanted to see this break out above. I want to say 146, but I wanted to see the volume actually be there at the open. And I think we just got it at the open right here. 370K at the open, right? Compared to this had three. Yeah, this is the breakout. Oh, fuck. That didn't work out. No. What kind of rhyme I need, man? Yeah, I want to see some breakout volume. You see what I'm saying? Like 2 million in the fucking morning type shit. Yeah, just the volume's not there. I don't like it. The volume's just not. It's not there. Just not enough volume for this to break out. I don't know. We'll see. I might take a little stab at it. I don't know. I mean, because like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But we'll see. All right, man. Peace. God bless.